Okay, I've had a few people ask me about playing in the wind, so I'm going to play a quick weekly WGT tournament here with some wind and some 13 greens just to kind of show people what that's like. Probably not going to shoot great here. I mean, winning this tournament probably requires a 25 or a 26. Doubt that's going to happen. But the kind of people who can shoot 26 on this setup are not the kind of people who are benefiting from this video anyway. So if guys who are still developing can watch this video and see how to go around this course in these conditions and shoot a 31 with a chance at a 28 while taking 35 out of play, that's probably of value. So let's see, we got 110, call it 113 with the elevation. It's probably going to play about 120 with the wind. But you do not want to miss this long with 13 greens. So if anything, I'm trying to come up a couple of yards short here. Not that many yards short. That was a little bit surprising. Pure to 120 club, and it went like, what, 110? But it's still makeable. 26, it's really dead straight. Probably hit it about 20. Now, there's a lot of people who will tell you that I hit that too hard. A 26-foot putt hit 20 is more than 75%, and a lot of people will say the multiplier you should be using on 13 greens is 70%, but I don't stick to those multipliers because, as you just saw right there, I hit that like 85% and it barely got there. I vary my multipliers a lot depending on whether it's uphill, downhill, how much it's uphill, how much it's downhill. Okay, this is another one where you're trying to miss it short and right. Long is dead, left is dead. So let's see, we got about 198. And again, if anything, I want to be a little short. So probably hit the 195 club here. And again, if anything, I want to miss the ding into the wind, and I did slightly. Now that's not very good. That would have been pretty decent if it was about 10 feet further right. But it was way too far left, so this is probably dead, but we'll see what we can do. Playing 16. I'll probably play it about 12, 12 and a half since it's uphill. I can be a little more aggressive. And I'll miss the ding into the break a little bit like that. And got it. But again, I hit that a little over 75%, and most people would tell you should have only hit it 70%. But if I'd done that, I don't think it would have gotten there. But again, it was a little bit uphill. I could afford to be more aggressive. All right, that tee shot was an absolute shank. Too much time talking, not enough time paying attention. So I'm probably fucked here. It's going to play... we're just going to pure this and see what happens. Might be a little too much, but if I'd pured it, it would have been too much. Because I mishit it slightly, it's decent. Gave myself a chance after an absolutely horrendous tee shot. So I got about 10 feet here. Probably hit it about 8. Missed the ding a little bit into the break. Kind of like that. Goddamn headwinds everywhere. It's a beating. And I am just, my timing is so bad right now. All right, so 51, it's going to be 54 up the hill plus a little wind. I'm going to throw a little top spin on this 64-degree wedge because it spins so damn much. And we'll probably hit it about 57. Missed the ding slightly into the wind again. You'll hear me say that over and over because I do it a lot on purpose. Just pound this down the hill. I'm not going to get afraid of it. I mean, yeah, if I miss that, it goes 15 feet past, but I'm not planning on missing it. Can't be scared of the comebacker when you're hitting a 2-foot putt. It's going to play about 196, but it looks like it's slightly into the wind. And I'm going to be missing the ding into the wind, so I'm going to hit it a little harder than I have to. Probably a little over 200. And then miss that ding. I didn't miss the ding by enough. I'm going to miss way right. Yep, it was pretty bad. I mean, it was a hard shot, but it was not well executed. So what do we got? 14 and a half-ish. Slightly uphill. Probably hit it about 11. Maybe 11 and a half. Didn't break at all. I really struggle with putts like that where I can't quite get on the line to read it. When I have to read it from off to the side a little bit, I'm not good at those. That was just a pure misread. Really disappointing. Missing well into the wind there because, again, I'm trying to straighten it out. If you watch that ball flight, you can see it's pretty straight the whole way because misdinging into the wind. So this is probably playing about 180, but it'll be less because of the wind. You never know what kind of squirrely bounce you're going to get up here. Sometimes it sticks and stays short. Sometimes it kicks all the way to the back. Let's see. That's rolling all the way to the back. So that's terrible. But I mean, that was a 185 club uphill that I hit for about 170. And it just went and went and went. So this is 40 feet, give or take. But it's downhill. So I'm going to hit about 60%. So about 25. Earlier you saw me get really aggressive on these fast greens with uphill putts, hitting them, 80, 85%. But downhill, like that, sharply downhill, you've got to be careful. This hole I'd like to make a 3 on, but once I put the second shot way in the back there, it just becomes take your 4 and get the hell out of Dodge. All right, so this is a punch. Kind of knock it down and keep it out of the wind a little bit. But even with these, I still like to miss into the wind a little, just like that. You'll notice I don't spin the ball back aggressively. My goal is just like it is in regular golf. I'm trying to control the spin and minimize it. There's no advantage to spinning it back 30 feet. I want it to hit and stop. I hate this tee shot. I've laid this up badly so many times, hitting it a yard too far. That one was pretty decent, though. Now this is another one where long is dead and right is not great either. So if anything, I want to be a little short or a little left. Short is really the key. This shot also plays a little longer usually than it looks like. Again, missing the ding considerably into the wind. Worked out okay. Butchering the 5th and 6th holes is really going to haunt me here. Let's see if we can close with something decent. Of course, it's straight into the teeth of the wind. because it always is. So this is going to suck because I don't think I can get there with a 3-iron. And a 3-wood's way too much. 213, but with that wind, it's probably going to play every bit of 230. I don't think I can risk coming up short, so I'm going to have to hit the 3-wood. Just hope. I had to lay way off of it, so that was a bit of a guess. It's a pretty good guess, though. Still, this putt's no bargain. And again, I'm a little off the line reading it, so it's a bit of a guess. Missed the ding a little into the break. Hey, what do you know? So there you go. It's not a bad round under slightly more difficult conditions. Hopefully it's helpful. And yeah, that's that.